Welcome to the SNIS Mobile Studio at the WTO Forum 2019. I am here with Professor Gironde from the Graduate Institute, who is participating on a panel about communicating on research. Professor Gironde, what are the main points of your communication about this issue?
The first point is that field research has become increasingly difficult just to do the research. I'm not talking even about disseminating, communicating, or applying the research. I've been doing research in Cambodia for the last 9 years, and I could see the change because of the political regime, which is really making the researcher community in very difficult conditions to do the work. So the second point, which is what I call realism principle, is that there's no other option but to work with local authority, which for scholars usually is not the best guarantee for sound and scientific research, because we are then seen as comprador to the government. But I think we have to design what I call evolutive research, which is to start with maybe a narrow scope of issues that are first acceptable for the local authority, and second, which are topics that they do know very well. So we should not see local authority, especially at the local level, as just people who don't know anything and just play political game, although they do have to play some. What we have done recently in Cambodia is to work with the administration, the Department of Agriculture, and really doing participatory design, building questions for a questionnaire-based survey together with them, discussing about issues such as land transactions, because we're working in rural development domain, that they clearly say, no way. If we would put it, I would go to jail. So it's not myself. So we have to also to take into account that the risk we Western foreigners run are limited. We could be sent back home, taken to the airport, but for our partners, it's much more risky. So we have started with a narrow scope, which is a bit frustrating in terms of research, but you have to make it evolutive, and after preliminary findings, building trust, discussing results, discussing policy options with local authority, we could broaden the scope and come to what they call sensitive issues that are no way a topic.
Professor Gironde, thank you very much for your testimony here.
You're welcome.